Oh, I didn't do it that time. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to rock on with one more mission on the Aeon side. Got one more that we can fit in this stream. Let's get on with it. The ACU builds structures faster than an engineer. No duh. I'll add that to my list of pointless facts about Supreme Commander 2 that I didn't need to know but were told to me anyway by the campaign introduction loading screen.
This time?
We're just here to make sure the site is safe so a ground team can come in and grab whatever's collecting dust in the armory.
They're looking for guns?
No, technology. The Illuminate government was running a top-secret program here off the books. It was shut down months ago, so there shouldn't be a soul in sight.
This is an interesting definition of offline.
Looks like you're coming in hot. Clear the area while I tap into the security system.
And you said we wouldn't be blowing anything up.
Alright, so let's get on with this. That is a lot of crap, and it's only anti-air, so that's alright. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, good lord. Okay, so when I did it before, basically I had to build everything exactly symmetrically and pack as many P-gens as I could into the back for production of units. But I'm not sure that I will have access to the tech that gives me the ability in this mission to recycle that stuff. So, we're going to build two land factories, and they're going to be on the same line as far to the left and right as possible.
Commander under attack.
Alright, so with that, we're going to get that done. We're going to build a P-gen right in the middle, right there. Okay, so now we've expended our mass, but hopefully we've got everything that we need. We'll be able to reclaim all of this stuff and go about with our very, very busy lives and do awesome things. So I would like you to kill things. Thank you very much. You seem to be very weak at this. Move up to the front. Our two lovely little engineers. You're going to start patrolling immediately and get all of this reclaimed. Thank you very much.
I've hooked into
and we're going to move up.
We now have full visibility of the entire facility.
Oh, nice.
What other surprises do they have in store for us?
It looks like we got a bunch of inactive factories. Some defenses, some shield structures, some dead units. And we also got...
Alert! Alert!
What's that?
Oops.
What do you mean, oops?
You triggered the alarm, doofus.
I set off an alarm. The factories are online and producing units.
Not for long.
Okay
Bad
then.
news. An experimental assault block has come out of nowhere.
Okay,
It's a new
so
model.
while we're
I don't have
making
its
jokes
specs.
about him looking like
Good job.
someone from
Okay, new
Naboo,
plan. Be
that
careful
looks
around the assault
exactly
block and
like
take
the
out the
troop
factories.
carrier from the Phantom
Any preference
Menace.
on what to start with?
Menace. Phantom
Surprise
Menace.
me.
So that's a thing. Alright, so we've got to do something. We've got 14. Do we have anything available? We can get overcharge, but not overshield. That sucks. Alright, we're gonna make some engineers. We gotta make some engineers. Alright, those look like cannons over there. So we're gonna attack those. The ACU, we're gonna charge to the front. And hopefully we'll not die. That's all I can hope for.
Commander under attack.
Oops, that is a point defense. Alright, come on. Draw fire, draw fire, draw fire. Bring my units back over. Good, good, good.
Commander under attack.
You need to come back, please. And thank you. We need a... I can't build. Alright, we may just have to set up a defensive perimeter here and just, like, reclaim our way to victory. Alright, we need lots and lots of tech. Wait, hold on. That was a research station that I built earlier, not a P-Gen. So that means that I'm power stalled. I don't even have the 100 power necessary. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. I need P-Gens above all else. Alright, so we're going to do that. Okay, lost a lot of health, but I'm okay. Apparently, that is not actually going to attack us. It's just going to sit over there in a defensive formation. So I'm completely fine. I did not realize this. So I can actually relax a little bit and just do what I need to do. So we're going to reclaim. You are also going to reclaim. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to patrol. Which means that you're going to reclaim. Alright, we've got our P-Gens up and rolling again. We can go ahead and go in for the mass extractors on the front line, because I think that's a smart thing to do. We're going to build some form of defense on the front before the next wave comes in, but now I know that I can just build point defense and it'll be totally fine. No big dealio. And I don't have any missile launchers any longer, so we're going to not repeat Q. We're going to build 5 mobile missile launchers and use those to take out these defenses on the mass extractors and move forward and grab those. So, things are looking a little bit better, and right now we need to get some research up and get it quickly because we've got a few things that we can do. Personal shield is a good thing. We'll do that, and hopefully in just a minute, we'll have enough power to actually get an overcharge rocking and rolling. That would be ideal. Alright, how many can I fit here? I can go 2 right there, and no room for any more in the back. Okay, so that's going to be our power wing over there. You're building up that mass extractor, and there are our mobile missile launchers. We're going to queue those up on there. And then we'll get to the rest of it. Alright, so my problem here is that I don't have enough to trigger overcharge, but I do have an overshield, which means I can pretty much just run up and...
jumping between positions.
Oh crap.
It looks like the Illuminate has deployed teleport technology.
That
This changes
sucks.
things a bit. Be prepared
Wait.
for units coming from multiple directions.
Why is my shield not blocking damage? What the crap? Can they fire through? That seems a little weird. Okay then, that's interesting. Somebody explain this to me. Why is my shield not actually protecting my ACU? I need to know. We're going to build a point defense up here, because this is starting to get ridiculous. And build that mass extractor. Oh, they teleported into the back. Good deal. I've got some point defense back here that will take care of the problem. Please assist. Please assist. I would like you to assist so I don't lose everything. Thank you very much. Alright, so that was a little disastrous. Not completely disastrous, but a little disastrous. That's going to fix that. We can put you on a little bit of a patrol. And I need to remember to trigger nanites next time around. Alright, you're going to go finish that. Get the rest of this done. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding. And that is all fine and good. Okay, so you're going to fix that. You are going to build our land factory back up so that we actually have something to produce with. And both of you, when you're done with that, we're going to do that right there. Okay, so let's go overcharge this crap. We have enough power now. Overcharge! Please and thank you. So OP. So OP. Alrighty then. I have to wait for overcharge to recharge, but we do have a point defense to hide behind, so that works. And I have enough power to abuse overcharge whenever I wish, just like that. Okay, now I need to pick a course of action. What upgrades do I have available to me? In air, nothing much. Transport, basic stuff. Land, I've got Harvogs. So, assault bots are an option. Also, will find you, but I'm not too terribly keen on that. Mobile armor booster, that's an interesting one. I do have a mass income upgrade, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go for that. I don't really see the point in building another research station. And I don't see the point in building any more power, because obviously I'm not going to get mass conversion. So, without any further ado, let's just dump some more land factories and do it that way then. Alright, you're going to go kill all that crap. You guys, now that we know what we're supposed to be doing, we're just going to build a bunch of land factories. I would like all of you to die. Thank you very much. Preferably in as few shots as possible and as quickly as possible. Alright, so you're going to get that. We're going to send you up to grab that. And you over here, last but certainly not least, to grab that. And we're going to patrol you once you're finished. Now that we have all that stuff set, I think I'm going to use the ACU to capture this point. We probably need an air factory just for the scouting, because we need intel. So let's get an air factory up. And then we will be gloriously prepared for the war to come. Although we'll definitely know when when defenses are firing at us, because it has super long range. Yup, those are defenses. Back up. Back up. Alright. So more units coming on in. You know what, engineer? Just reclaim that. That's all you need to do. I need to get another point defense online over here, apparently. And let's get busy building some tanks. All of you, we're going to build... Actually, I changed my mind. Let's build assault bots. All of you are going to queue right here. You're going to build 3 assault bots and 1 anti-air gun. And let's see. We need... Should we build an armor booster? I kind of feel wrong building an armor booster. It just seems like such a weird thing. Alright, so those are queued. And we're good. Let's walk over to this side and anticipate that. Mas. And mas. Dadgummit, you and your freaking teleports. Get out of here. Do we build nanites? We should build nanites at some point. Okay. Get you back up. I'm just gonna like camp out right here because they keep teleporting in right at this spot. I think that would be the wisest thing to do. Okay, so we need the veterancy upgrade. We need a damage increase when possible. And that is going to be what we make do with. Alright, all you guys, move over here. And we're actually going to stop with you. Oh, and by the way, stopping production actually doesn't hurt in this one. Because, lo and behold, when you cancel a unit, it refunds your mass amount, which is kind of awesome. So, mobile missile launcher, we're going to do that. And 1 Harvog on repeat. So that's going to be how we eat our way into the base. Let's build 1 more point defense because those things keep coming and they keep spawning right here. We're going to patrol that there. That should be good. Okay, we can get 2 mass extractors on each side, and then we just have to barrel our way up the middle.
Commander
Nanites! Let's see what they do. Come on, bud. Come on. What are you good for? Instantly KO a unit. That is so fantastically useful. And those are mobile missile launchers. That is why that was not staying built. Okay, looks like we're going left first, folks. Get away! Don't die! Good. Good, 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 good. Control there. And come south. Did they just teleport across to the other side in order to come into the base? Like, that's just
Commander
weird.
under attack.
I don't understand. Okay, I wish I knew exactly how many point defense were over there. We're going to find out. 'Cause if I know exactly how many point defense are over there, I can decide whether or not my ACU is prepared for that. So we're going to take our mobile missile launchers and eat into this base. And you, my friend, are going to build a couple of point defense. Because we never know where those pesky things are going to drop in from next. Alright, you are going to fly over here, see what this formation is. And see whether or not I have enough. Oh, so those are actually teleporting from across the point. That's interesting. There are a total of 4.
Commander
We need to
under
get
attack.
those 2 and those 2. Alright, so this is going to be a little sketch, but we're going to go for it. That's too much. That's too much. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. No! This is a problem. This is a very major problem. Get away from my commander, you filthy bastards. No! No! Ah! Damn it.
Operation failed.
What was that? That was a different kind of gun. I think the assault thing came down from the north. Okay, so lesson learned. ACU is not strong enough to go for 4-point defense.
What do we
You
get
would
to
think
blow up
with
this
a
time?
weapon as
We're
vicious
just
as
here to make sure the
overcharge.
site is safe, so a ground team can come in and grab
I
whatever's
can't
collecting
skip.
dust in the armory.
They're
I
looking for
can't
bombs?
skip!
No, technology. The Illuminate government was running a top-secret program here off the books. It was shut down months ago, so there shouldn't be a soul in sight.
This is an interesting definition of offline.
Looks like you're coming in hot. Clear the area while I tap into the security system.
And you said we wouldn't be blowing anything up.
Okay, now I know what to do. Now I know what to do. Build point defense! Build point defense everywhere! That's what I need to do. Would you please move so that I can build a point defense? I would love that. Thank you very much. Because that will preserve more of our units alive. We need to build... we need to build 2... Let's build
Commander under attack.
4 P-Gens. Because reasons, okay? Because reasons. Alright, so they pretty much immediately killed my point defense. No, they didn't. It's right there. Never mind. Ignore me. I know not what I speak about. Alright, we're going to build another. We're going to kind of keep everything compacted back in the base as long as possible. All of you are going to completely and totally uselessly throw yourselves against my defensive walls, and everything will be fine with the world. Let's go ahead and get a couple of research stations down. We're going to do one there,
Commander under attack.
one there, and one there. We need to get just enough so that we can get the overcharge rocking and a rolling. We need 10 research to get that. We're going to go ahead and get the antimatter shield.
I've hooked into their intel network. We now have full visibility of the entire facility.
Okay.
What other surprises do they have in store for us?
My body is ready.
It looks like we got a bunch of inactive factories. Some defenses, some shield structures, some dead units. And we also got...
You tripping the alarm like a jackass. Yup.
What do you mean, oops? I don't like oops.
I set off an alarm. The factories are online and producing units.
Not for long.
More bad news. An experimental assault block has come out of nowhere. It's a new model. I don't have its full specs.
Oh,
He looks
fantastic.
like
Good job.
a metal
Okay,
knight
new
that had a
plan.
stroke.
Be careful around the assault block and take out the factories.
Okay, so we've
Any
got
preference
a
on what to
whole
start
bunch of mobile missile launchers, which we are immediately going to throw to the side here. I'm going to move up and build some more of those lovely little creatures known as point defenses. I'm going to send you up here to grab some of this reclaim.
Research options are available.
Alright, so let's capture the radar installation. And do that. Oh crap. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Can we build, can I send you to go attack that? That would be awesome. Or not. Never mind. That's fine
Commander
too.
under attack.
Okay, so first round of units. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's really all fine because I have a point defense at my back, and that is going to save my buttocks.
Commander
Kind of
under
keeping the units in reserve there because I really want to. Why were you getting attacked? That's very strange. But at least I got 2 of the point defense down, so that's good.
Commander under attack.
And I still don't understand why those units are ignoring my shield when they attack me. Let's go ahead. We can reclaim. Let's build this one. Just so we have some income. Worth something. And let's build, let's see. 2 more. 2 more of those, and we can go ahead and grab the overcharge capability. I definitely need to go for energy income and mass income next. I think those are going to be the 2 biggest sticklers. And you guys are not ready to take on a point defense quite yet, so that is fine. Research moving along just as it should. We need to get a land factory up whenever we get the mass for it. At the moment, I do believe that the extractor is actually more important. So we're just going to live with it. Live with it for now. We'll do energy income. No, I need radar first. Then we can do energy income. Alright, so point defense is there. And I can just run in and overcharge these to death. I need to take that one because this one seemed to survive better. Maybe, just maybe, I'll have enough to defend against this stuff coming. Okay, so we're going to watch these dots. They walk up the middle here. Are they just going to teleport over here? That's probably what they're going to end up doing. I think they walk to just within reach of their teleport apparatus. And like these are going to teleport over here and then come in this way. And these are going to teleport in right in front of me. The little bastards they are. Let's get, can I build this one? Or are the guns just going to automatically kill it? I would love to build that one. Because that would mean I actually had some income. Because income is an awesome thing. Let's Let's just
Commander
overcharge.
under attack.
We've got the power to burn.
Seeing
Why
unusual
not?
sensor readings on some of the enemy units. They seem to be jumping between
Nope,
positions.
that is definitely not
It
going to be
looks like
built.
the Illuminate has deployed teleport technology.
This changes things a bit. Be prepared for
Okay.
units coming from multiple directions.
Increase. I'm just gonna hide him a little hole here. Hide him a little hole. Let's build. Let's do 3. 2, 3. That seems like a nice number. It's not so many that I'll stall out immediately, but it's enough that it will produce a decent amount of units. I'm just really super scared about the amount of health that I have. Like, my regen is not too terribly high at the moment, which is a little frustrating. And that does mean, yes, there they are. Don't kill my stuff. Screw you. That just means I get a little more reclaim. That's all it means. All it means, folks. We're going to take that reclaim and reinvest it into tech, because I think tech is the direction I need to go. Chillin' in the wreckage. Chillin' in the wreckage. I'm waiting for something good to happen, but I don't think it ever will. Okay. Mass income. Check. Holy cow. That's, yeah, that went up by a lot. But that's probably from reclaim. Yes, it is. It's only my ACU that gets boosted. Although it is making 5 mass per take by itself now, which is no chump change. Alright, back up. I do not want you to die stupidly. And you, my friend, once you get that up, we're going to build those 3 factories we were talking about. Yay! Okay, we need mobile missile launcher. We need overcharge.
Commander
We're going to
under
repeat
attack.
build. We're going to be queued right out here. We're going to go mobile missile launcher, anti-air, and 3 tanks. And that's going to be how we set this up. And you are now at full health, so we're going to go over here. We're going to brave the fury of the point defense in order to overcharge as soon as we get in range. Come on, come on, come on, and I might have overcharged a little too early. Nope, it's all good.
Commander under
Boom! They all fall down. Fantastic. Okay, so I can build that one up. And then come back across here. And of course, as soon as my ACU walks to one side, those guys come in. I bet they're going to teleport right there. Aren't they? Yup, they are. Hello! I would like to kill you all, please. Thank you. At least you teleported within reach of all of my point defense. That is the one good thing here. Alright, we finally got our economy up just a little bit. So we're going to go again. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. On repeat. And on the ACU, what else have we got to get? We can get a veterancy point, which will get us a little bit more, yes, health and damage by 30%. Effectively increasing our commander's effectiveness by 30%. I'll burn an overcharge. I got power to spare. Yeah! And that'll leave me a little more time to regen before I go and grab that side as well. Alright, all you guys, we need to queue you together now. Up there. And you are going to go on repeat. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Although, honestly, I'm not seeing a whole lot of air, so I don't know how useful that is. I'm going to go ahead and queue one more tank. When I do eventually go over to this side, I want to have the anti-air just so I don't get just completely trashed. But at the moment, I'm not seeing a whole lot of use for it. Alright, we're going to wander across here.
Commander under attack.
Gonna take a lot of damage doing it, but we're going to get there. We get there. Overcharge. And conquer. Cap, and build. Actually, reclaim, and build. You're going to do it. You're going to teleport right there. I see how this is going. I'm starting to see the pattern here. That's right. Back the hell up. No. Not towards the mass extractor. Towards... whatever. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't need that anyway. You can just take it. Take it. And that as well. I forgot about that. Oh well. Let's build some point defense, shall we? There we go. Gotta get that stuff up and about. Well, we're losing our mass extractors yet again. Alright, move up. We can cap these two. We can rebuild that point defense. That's a good thing. And then we can go on our merry little way of reclaiming. I'm just going to see how many point defense I can build. And maybe that will hold off the assault block that is headed for me, apparently. Do you up a little bit. Alright, our income is actually looking quite good at the moment. We're going to take all of these mobile missile launchers and we're going to attack right over here. And hopefully that will eliminate everything on that side. You, Mr. Engineer, are going to come down here and build an air factory. Because we need to scout the other block and figure out what's over there. Not that that's going to do me a ton of good, because I will also have to go build a bunch of point defense on this edge, so that units can't teleport over there, because teleportation is dumb and stupid, and you're a poo-poo head. Alright. That's right, jump into reach of my mighty PD. Which are actually not that mighty, because I'm about to lose a couple of them. Well, crud. Oh no! Good! I didn't lose any. That actually works out quite well. I got 12 research points. I'm going to grab the other one on our ACU, and then we're going to go to structures, where we are going to grab our 2 veterancy points, which will increase the effectiveness of our turrets. And then we're going to go to land and decrease our cost of production there. Maybe I do actually need to build the pitiful little T4s that are available to me. Whatever those things are called. Let's actually go build... we need to build 2 more point defense back here. That'll guard from these nasty little buggers that are on their way over. As we speak. Oh no, you're teleporting across to kill all my mobile missile launchers because they're threatening your point defense emplacements. Well, screw you, little guys. I'm just gonna run you over. Alright, go down here. You need to build a fighter bomber, which is going to give us the intel that we need to properly target all of the point defense. Which is now shooting at me. Back up. Back up, friends. Back up. So, I'm assuming since the Harvogs are an upgrade, they have better base stats than the tanks do. I mean, I'm assuming that's a safe assumption. That's a lot of assuming, but still. Alright, we need to grab these as any potential point defense. And you, my friend, I'm gonna come right across here. Don't die to the anti-air turrets, please. You're going to die anyway, and you're not even going to provide me the intel that I need. That's just sad. That is just sad. Alright, so point defense, point defense. Looks like it's the same thing. Point defense, point defense, point defense, point defense.
Under attack.
Good. That is the experimental.
Experimental is down.
Overcharge.
Once again, evil has been gouged.
Yes.
What?
It looks like a not like a bivalve. What do you call no, it does. It does look like some form of crustacean or deep sea dwelling creature. Whatever. Anyway, it fell to a couple of measly point defense, so I'm not entirely worried about it. My mobile missile launchers, on the other hand, do need to be worried because they just got obliterated by a point defense, which they are supposed to outrange. And those factories only unload to the south, which kind of really buggers my pathfinding. That's disappointing. That is very disappointing, in fact. Okay, we're going to go over here. We're going to build this thing. And then we're going to come back over here, and we're going to patrol. Because that is going to be some tasty, tasty reclaim. I would like you to regen faster than you are being killed, please. That would be nice. Thank you very much. And you guys, I think you actually are enough in number to swarm this. We're going to try. Probably going to lose everything, but we're going to try. Target, 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 target. That's all I need from you. Just kill the freaking point defense. One down. And damaging the second. Two down. Is there explosive damage from killing an energy generator? We're going to find out, folks. Right here, right now. Yes, there is. Not very much, but there is. Alright, we're going to get that in check. And you guys are about to come down on me with a vengeance. So we're going to get a couple of upgrades that will help our chances. There we go. Mow them down. Mow them down. No competition. And we'll grab this and go down here and grab that. So now, we need to start queuing an engineer up every once in a while. Let's do that. You, Mr. Engineer, are going to come to this side. You're going to build our mass extractor and our other mass extractor. And then you're going to make a clump of point defense right here, which is going to catch any units that drop through here completely off guard and maim them for life. That is a tasty, tasty piece of mass. Haha, that sounds like something else. Okay. Once we get all of these units up, we're going to go to this side over here, which is actually going to be better for our pathfinding, realistically speaking. And we need a couple more scouts. So we're going to do that. Yeah, that's right. I'm here. Get out of here. And you guys are just about to teleport. We're going to crash that party. No, we're not. You're just going to teleport right in front of my point defense once again. That's fine. That is fine. I will let you do what you want. As soon as our next engineer comes out of here, we will be going across and reclaiming that entire side. Get that damage upgrade, and might as well upgrade to the Harvogs. I think I've got enough income now to sustain another land factory, which is only going to build Harvogs. That's going to give me a little bit more combat capability, and hopefully we can lock down this side just like we locked down the other side. That will allow us to gain a little eco and a little security. It'll narrow it down just a little bit more as to where the units are actually coming from. Do you see this? Yep, there they are, teleported straight in. You would target the engineer, wouldn't you? Of course. Are those air units coming for me? I really hope those air units are not coming for me. Okay, we need our mobile missile launchers. You're going to target those two right there. I'm assuming the pattern is the same on the other side, so we're just going to go for that. Good, 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 good. Going to move all of you up right even with the mobile missile launchers, so that nothing goes amiss. And we'll patrol over here on top of this reclaim. Okay, so this is going to be secure in just a momento. We need about, I don't know, 6-7 point defense, and it should be able to kill the units off faster than the units can kill the point defense. So I think that'll be the key there. I would like you guys to actually target the unit that I asked you to target, instead of targeting some random other thing that is really not helpful, while all of your comrades die. There we go, finally. Kill, 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 kill. Thank you very much. And all these tanks, we're going to go ahead and move in. Kill off all this crap. And move up to the front line. Alright, I think we're about set. We can go ahead and capture this mass extractor point. Give us even more income. And with that, even more income, we can go ahead and build yet another land factory. Building, you guessed it, Arvogs. How did all of that get reclaimed? Oh no, wreckage times out. I was afraid of that. That is a terrifying development. Okay, you need to back up because you are getting hit by a point defense, and I think once you get this done, we're actually going to build, let's see, 3 anti-airs, and then we're going to build those. And that should completely secure this corner. Completely and totally secure it. We're just gonna bum rush this mess. I think that'll work. You're going to come in, you're going to build a mass extractor, and then another mass extractor, whenever it eventually dies, which it will very soon. And then we're going to build a whopping army of units on the point, just as we did the other time. Alright, focus fire the point defense, please. And thank you. We'll just take the upgrades as they come. Not too interested in air at the moment, because I don't think air is going to be the key to this level. Is the unit composition different that comes in each side? It looks like it is. Alright, we're going to target right there. You're going to come up. We're going to build a mass extractor. And then grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And an air turret in 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That is good enough. Good enough. All land factories. Queue to the front. And we're going to go for Harvogs. Why did you not finish building? Did I really just not finish building you? We're going to assist some of that speed build action. Why not? Let's just get an upgrade. Got nothing better to do. Alrighty then.
Under attack.
Why? Why you teleport in when you have no chance? I'm gonna try to hunker. You have an animation? You do have an animation. Good. Good, 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 good. So, do you stay in the hunker stance? You stay in the hunker stance. Alright. Well, we'll let you loose here. That's actually pretty cool. It's a nice idea. Alright, units wandering around there. Now we just need to beat a path to their front door. Do I have any other engineers floating around that are not assisting things? You're assisting. Nothing is going on over there. Let's build another factory because we've got a surplus of mass. Let's build 2 more factories, actually. Do that and then assist. Please don't screw up my pathfinding again. Thank you. We go Harvogs all the way. Just trample this son of a gun. All up to the front. Thank you. On repeat. Okay, good dealio. Should we march up with the commander? I kind of want to march up with the commander. That seems like it would make more sense. We're going to bring all of the anti-air into the center. How much anti-air am I making? Probably not enough. Let's go ahead and build some more anti-air guns. That would just make me feel a little safer. So we're going to bring all the anti-air from both sides to the middle. We're going to take our ACU with us for the sake of the overcharge and the extra beefy shield that Aeon provides. We're going to see what we can do up in the middle here. I kind of want to build a gantry, and at the same time, I kind of don't. Because I just burned a bunch of mass. I've got all the Harvogs that I could ever want. I think I'm just going to stick with that. ACU fully upgraded.
The Guardians tell me that the
All right.
Boom Armor Enhancer improves the armor of units within a certain range. Set them to guard other units you send into battle, and they'll follow.
You just jumped into a very bad spot, friends. Have a good time with your death. Okay, now we are moving. I'm gonna charge right up the center here. I'm thinking I probably need to take the point defense down with some mobile missile launcher action. That would make a lot of sense. We're going to tag what's on the radar. Make sure that we can actually see what's going on. And grab our mobile missile launchers. That is 100% anti-air. I've got not a thing in the world to worry about. So let's just charge on in. We're going to set our move order up to the front. You guys are going to continue. And that is that. Charge! Wow, my voice broke. That's kind of sorry. Alright, get over here while we still got the overcharge active. Just demolish these P-gens. Let's run over these factories on this side. See if we can make this a 30-minute mission.
Commander under attack.
We just got to get in here and abuse overcharge and nanites. Go kill that, please. And overcharge. Thank you very much, friends. You know, you've got bigger problems. You need to, like, focus all of your units on me. Because I am your main concern. I am important. Pay attention to me. If you don't, it'll just be your own doom. That's not my problem. Alright. Walking my way downtown. Overcharging the crowds. Bringing the death and destruction.
Commander under attack.
Hey, you puny little bots. I'd like to melt your faces off. But you're standing behind shields. Like little wimps.
Commander under attack.
That's okay, I got overcharge. And you are gone. Alright. I think that's going to wrap it up for this little base. He had big dreams, but he was not meant to be. Let's go kill this air factory with my overwhelming strength of units. It's so much easier to do these than I remember on the console, because then on the console we had 200 unit cap, which was pretty freaking annoying. Get in there, friends. Kill it. Kill it with fire. I want to advance to the next mission.
The factories are permanently offline.
I'm almost past all their security measures. Continue clearing out any remaining units.
Okay, so we're actually going to have more mission. Oh no.
Oh, it's huge.
And it's right next to my ACU. No. No. Run.
We've woken up a Colossus class.
Run, little man.
And it looks cranky.
Throw everything you've got at it.
Oh, that might not be so bad, actually.
Security measures.
It's gonna die.
Control of the remaining defenses.
I knew there was a reason I kept you
We
away.
got this. So that was the big surprise. That's
Yes,
all you
the
got.
Colossus is down.
The bigger they are, the bigger their explosion. The
I thought that was gonna
facility is
end
secure,
so
and the ground team is
badly.
arriving right now. We're hoping to get that teleport technology and the plans for the Colossus.
Unit
That's
count
great,
reached.
but I'm not happy about the useless intel we were given for this operation.
Trust me, things will get better before they get worse.
Alright, that's gonna wrap up that mission. I was so terrified. I thought I had my ACU, like, right where the GC was standing. And with my luck, you know that GC is just gonna auto-target my ACU. and I'm not going to be able to kill it in time. But anyway, that is going to wrap up this mission. It is another round of Supreme Commander 2, and a damn good one if I do say so. That was actually a little bit more fun of a mission. It was a little bit more difficult. Maybe the difficulty will continue to go up as we go on. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning into the stream. It's good to have you guys around. Looking at the comments going by in the sidebar is worth a little bit of a chuckle. And I'll see you guys in the next one.